There are only two ways. Abhyasena kaunteya vairagyena chirkyate. Have again and again you practice meditation. It may take 40 years. So only by practice it can be made permanent, firm at one place. That is sthira buddhi or sthita prajna. That is the only way. The second is, in addition, he says, you can have vairagya. Now, vairagya is more difficult. Vairagya means detachment, say, to have detached, to be detached from a BD cigarette. It will take you years. To be detached from LSD, it will take you births. So, it is not easy. And by the time you finish off one after another, your detachment from cinema, detachment from sun, it will take several births by itself. And by that time you may forget it. You will not know what you have done in the previous birth. So, don't bother about vairagya. The more you get attached to the Lord, His feet, you hug to the feet of the Supreme, that final, the Supreme totality. You may call it as Brahman, you may call it as the Self, you may call it as God. Okay? When once you do it more and more, automatically the detachment there will take place. You will not bother about it. You will have no time for it even. So this is more important. So the way in which the vairagya should be done is through attachment to the other one. Supposing you don't like South India, what can you do? You can't take the entire South India and put it in the Pacific Ocean. So what can you do? You can only go away from the south towards north, have a ticket and go towards Delhi. So the more you go towards north, the south will go back by itself. Similarly, the more you go towards the Lord and get attached there, then it takes place automatically. That's the way. All that is true. And there is another method. The second method is, you get divorced from the mind. How? You know pretty well that the mind is not part of you. You say again and again, Mano buddhyankara chittadinaham na cha shrodra jikve na cha grana netre. I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the nose, I am not the ear. When we tell that I am not that, then that means who is this? He is your neighbor. How are you concerned about your neighbor, about controlling him? When you control your neighbor, you don't go for cinema, you don't go for outing. How are you concerned with him? So, you don't bother allow him to go anywhere. You stick to one place, that's all. Let your mind go. You say, let it go, and you just sit quiet. Because there will be no thoughts when the mind goes away somewhere. So let the mind be going. You don't bother about it. When the mind goes, all the thoughts go along with it. Mind is only a conglomeration of thoughts. It is not a separate organ like the eye or the nose. So, you allow it to go and you just remain quiet, still, absolute, without any thoughts. You remain. And you say, hell with you, you go anywhere you like. You be glued to this. So, this is the other way. That's all. Okay.